to spite people more.
You wanted us to be late.
Yes, apparently so.
Well, Mia, we were looking at the clock saying, well, we can't start early because if we start early, people will miss. And then Mia realised that he was out of space, and so he had to clear some files. And so I thought we were actually going to be late, having been here ready to go early. Okay, where are we up to? Our flax farmers are flaxing, very good. And I was building a new room. Let me just have a look and see how I was getting on with the mines. How are we doing for ammunition, by the way? Let's just make them some more stones.
Well, anyway, say hello to Crazy Potato.
Hello, Potato.
Bell also.
Hello, Bill also.
And the Spotted Cow.
Hello, Spotted Cow.
Who wishes you a good moo, and everybody else
Good
too.
moo to you too. Alright, so I put my mine down here so that I could just drop down, and that seems to be okay. My stairs are fine.
Did somebody just throw their shoe at the zombie?
No, they're throwing the stones.
Why do those stones look like blocky shoes?
It's sometimes normally we can't see the stones, but once in a while you can. I think you can see the path. It's calculating more than the actual stones itself. Anyway, right, so stairs coming up here. Then I want to carry the stairs on up to the next floor. So let's get some planks. So, Mia, you're supposed to be talking to me.
Right, am I supposed to read out that humorous image collection about making fun of Austria?
Well, I don't know what's going on unless you tell me.
Well, somebody's making fun of Bostria, and you usually tell me that it's a bad thing to make fun of people, so I'm not indulging that. I thought we were sticking with the red stuff.
Not for the stairs. For the floors, yeah, but the stairs, I'm putting this stuff down. Do you not approve?
Well, I guess it makes sense, but I believe you should replace the step on this floor then.
You reckon?
Yes. Makes it look like a snare unit. Sure, the drop-off point won't be as obvious anymore, but you know where to go. So how many floors are we aiming for?
Another one. What are they doing down there? Okay, I think.
On a side note, say hello to Joshua Buck,
Hello, Joshua.
who's joining us on YouTube. I've no idea if the Twitch people... Oh, the Twitch people can see YouTube chat again.
That's good.
But YouTube chat can't see the Twitch people still.
Yeah, Twitch was having some problems yesterday.
I need to invest some time into taking care of that thing.
I'm a little bit nervous that there might be a point where the zombies can step onto this tree and make their way over.
Potato's suggesting, or rather using his peer pressure abilities to get Joshua Buck to join the Twitch chat. Don't worry, you don't have to. If you feel more comfortable in the illusionary solitude that is the YouTube chat, feel free to stay there. But beware that you're surrounded by a lot of Twitch ghosts.
But Mia will be reading out the Twitch ghosts, won't you?
Of course I will. But since he can't see me, I'm more or less a ghost too to him. So they're also suggesting that you either go big or you go home. Build up to the height
Yeah.
limit.
Okay.
So that means no roof for people.
Oh no, we put floors and floors and floors and floors, and then we cap it with a roof once we get to the maximum height.
Fine.
I think I'll replace these stone walls with more of the whitened wood walls. Let's do that before I get higher. That's right, because that's what I was doing, and then I decided to finish making the front look pretty.
Yeah. The spotted cow is suggesting that we use a face cam so we stop being ghosts. Well, then we just turn into a ghostly image. You wouldn't be able to know if we're real or not. And Joshua Buck says that he will not join Twitch during Potato's lifespan. He will stay over there on YouTube to direct people over to Twitch if they want to chat with people.
He is our beacon of hope.
Exactly. And if Potato has questions for Joshua Buck, Potato's supposed to tell me the question so I can read it out to him and he can then answer. And he also points out that there's nothing wrong with having ghosts around you, so, you know, you'll be less lonely as long as they're there. Depends on how scary the ghosts are. This place looks
That's-
messy.
You're thinking about all of this, aren't you?
I'm thinking about everything. Those guys are sleeping directly next to the bakery.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing all of this building work, is so that we can start making separate rooms and things for everybody.
The spotted cow believes that asking Sal to tickle me would prove that I'm real. No, not really. Sure, it would prove that we're not a pre-recorded message.
True. Let's get rid of this stone here.
Belle also has a question for Joshua Buck. Are you a ghost? Well, we firmly already established that the Twitch people are the ghosts. Unless we have one of these others scenarios going on right now, and it turns out we were the ghosts all along.
Oh, could be.
That was a good movie.
Look, Mira, I'm fixing the floor and everything. And I'll fix the walls. I can even fix them all the way down to there, so that it looks nice down the wall. How about that?
The spotted cow sees dead people. That's your own fault for being on Twitch.
I think we can make this look nice.
The woodlock looks pretty similar to dirt.
Yeah, especially in this light.
Oh, Belle also was asking what movie I was thinking of when... what movie I was thinking of. When he was saying it, he was actually thinking of the game The Station. The Others? You know, with Nicole Kidman. That's her name, right?
This is always risky.
I don't see how that was risky, but alright.
I'm opening up. If I've got a too high block, then the zombies can walk in.
Yeah, but they will not stand poised next to that hole to immediately jump in.
They might.
Fine. So Joshua
So
Buck
that's
believes
ground
that he's
level
more
there.
of a spirit than a ghost. He always tries to help people, not scare them away, like ghosts usually would.
Actually, that should be logs. Let's get some more logs. Ooh. Wow, we're low on logs.
The spotted cow is asking how. I don't know. How what? How to be ghost? Step 1. Die.
Oh, Mia, you were planning on talking with chat yesterday about a Fallout game.
Oh no, don't bring that up. I've by now realized that it's all very depressing and I don't really want to think about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the spotted cow wants to know who is Nicole Kidman. You know, a blonde lady, played the lady in The Others. She also played the lady in The Golden Compass. Come on, you know her. I even know her, and I usually don't know people. A side note, say hello to Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
And the spotted cow is asking if the Fallout game I was thinking of was Fallout 76. Yes, it is. What? Nicole Kidman is a redhead. Really? Did I get the actress wrong? The Others lead role. That's not what we're searching for, but fine. Thanks, Google. Huh.
What?
It was Nicole Kidman. But apparently she's a redhead. I didn't know that.
You didn't know.
Well, I never watched her outside of the movies, where usually she plays somebody who's blonde.
Yeah.
Did you say hello to Tammy?
I did say hello to Tammy.
Right. So apparently Nicole Kidman was married to Tom Cruise at one point, and now she's married to Keith Urban. I have no idea who that is.
I remember her being married to Tom Cruise.
Bell also points out that with the existence of hair dye, there is such a thing as redheads that are blonde.
Yeah, it happens.
Scary. Well, hair dye can't fix me being naturally bald.
You're not bald.
Yes, I'm very bald and old. Comes with the age.
Are you looking forward to being bald one day?
I already am.
He's not.
I dress for the job I want, and I want to be a pensioner, so I'm bald. So Keith Urban is a country western singer from Australia. Good for him. But he's not really Tom Cruise caliber. So she downgraded.
Well, it depends. I mean, maybe
Okay.
he's just a nicer bloke.
Belle also didn't know that she remarried, but she definitely married up. And then he says, poor Katie. Who's Katie?
Who is Katie?
I have no idea. Maybe he meant... Oh, Katie Holmes. How do we get to Katie Holmes? Did Nicole Kidman marry Katie Holmes at one point? No, that seems silly. Did Tom Cruise? No. Did Keith Urban marry Katie Holmes at one point? I don't know how stars work. Oh, Katie Holmes is Tom Cruise's next wife.
I see.
Next one, you say that as if he has a lineup.
I don't know who Katie Holmes is.
Neither do I, really. But I think she might have something to do with the Marvel Avengers movie, because the Spotted Cow points out that it has not seen the Avengers, nor does it really watch movies. Yeah, I don't think it's easy for a cow to get into cinema these days. Oh, no, but also says no. So Katie Holmes is not Tom Cruise's next wife? Or he doesn't have a lineup? I'm not good with star gossip.
I feel like this needs to be wood along there.
Katie Holmes is not in the Avengers movie. Okay. Who's Katie Holmes then? She's not a redhead, now is she? I think I need an Excel spreadsheet where I assign attributes to stars and marriages overlap in things.
No, that was better off being white.
Katie Holmes was a 90s TV star and brunette. That didn't really help.
What did she star in?
The 90s.
I was around in the 90s, but I don't remember her name.
Katie Holmes.
I don't remember her name cropping up in anything, which is why I'm wondering what it was that she may have starred as. That looks nicer down here now, doesn't it, May?
I'm not all too sure about that weird white stuff you put above the wooden beam in the middle of the room. That looks weird next to the rest of the ceiling. But that might just be me and my horrible taste in interior design.
I think the beam would look weird if the floor just carried on through.
But it's supposed to be a ceiling.
I kind of like it as a...
Could you turn it into an
divider.
arch?
Not really.
Okay, fine. Never mind me.
We can come back to it anyway. But I think I'll leave it like that for the moment.
Spotted Cow is asking, did Katie Holmes play Xena or Buffy OG? I have no idea who these people are. Buffy was and still is blonde. Well, you know, you can fix that. Nicole Kidman apparently isn't blonde either.
Mm-hmm.
And Tammy points out that she was in a show called Dawson's Creek.
Oh, that's a familiar sounding name.
No, it's not.
What?
Not for me.
Oh, it's for me. I can't remember if I ever actually watched Dawson's Creek, but I certainly know of it. Right, let's just replace all of this lot with white.
Lucy Lawless was Xena, and
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar was Buffy. I'd feel uncomfortable if somebody would be erecting a wall next to me while I'm sleeping.
Yeah, but you're not being attacked by zombies.
What's that supposed to mean? Just because you provide them safe shelter, they should be fine with you wrestling with grass next to their face while they're asleep?
Something like that, yeah.
Fair point. Tammy never watched Dawson's Creek. She thought it was boring.
Yeah, I can't remember why I never watched Dawson's Creek, whether it was just that it wasn't my kind of thing, or whether it was on at an inconvenient time. I didn't actually watch that much TV as a kid or a teenager. Oops. Can't quite reach. What you doing, me?
Fiddling around with OBS settings in the background?
Oh. Why have we got a problem?
No, not a particular one. The only particular problem I have is that it was not transparent. But it is... Well, it could be now, if I had the time. Moving on, Belos is asking Tammy, it was, but Katie, and hold on, that's not a question, I just realised. I feel like I've just lost track of the entire conversation. Potato believes he's being ignored. No, I was trying to do it in secret.
What?
No, nothing. Potato asks, so what's the grand plan for your structure, Sal?
To go big or go home.
Oh yeah, okay. So we're, stealing plans from other people now.
So my intention...
Did you just place dirt down again?
Oh, probably. I've run out of plaster blocks on my hotbar. So my intention is to build lots of rooms for all of the different things that we need to do, so that each activity's got its own room. And to make it all out of the plaster and logs. So back here, we'll do something. I won't leave these all just plain walls and stuff.
We add more zombie windows eventually.
Yeah.
The spotted cow points out they're not really sleeping, they have their eyes open. I would be sleeping with my eyes open too if there were a zombie apocalypse going on outside my house the entire time.
Oh, while somebody was rebuilding your security
Yeah,
wall.
that too.
I'm actually getting more dirt out of this, which is good.
Potato's asking, was Dawson Creek that god-awful Archie spin-off on Netflix? I have no idea what Archie is.
I don't think so. I think this predates Netflix.
That's exactly what Belosa just said. And Tammy has lost track of the conversation too. I'm pretty sure she's just saying that to make me feel less embarrassed. Potato's asking if you'd be willing to build something that looks slightly Japanese in your kingdom.
Yeah. Because, I mean, let's just have a look down here. Like, with a bit of imagination on my part, this could turn into a Japanese-looking
Space
building.
gazebo. No, okay.
What gazebo?
Space gazebo?
Space gazebo. Sure. We'll go with that.
Belos asking... no, hold on. Why do I keep assuming he's asking questions? Stop asking questions, people. If you've truly been gaming since the days of the ZX Spectrum, you were no longer a teenager at the time of Dawson's Creek.
When was Dawson's Creek?
I don't know, maybe she's been watching rerun? Oh no, hold on. That's not how it works. They don't play reruns earlier in the timeline. Maybe she just felt like a teenager. She probably still behaves like a teenager these days.
Oh, really? 98 to 2003. Oh no, I thought it was much earlier than that.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
Well, that explains why I didn't watch it much. What was I doing? I was replacing walls up here. Let's not walk through the people in their bed.
The spotted cow loves the cat from the Sabrina the Teenage Witch show.
Again, it's a show I remember being around, but not one that I actually watched.
I suppose you didn't miss a lot. Oh, we're removing the wooden beam now?
I think it's in the wrong place compared to the other stuff.
Fair
I think
point.
it'd be nice if the beams on that side and this side were sort of equidistant to each other.
Yeah, but we can't have a window that long on the other side.
Here.
No, on the other side.
Oh, that side. No, we can't.
It would look into the mountain.
It would.
Potato is pointing out that the show he was thinking of was called Riverdale, and he doesn't recommend it to anyone.
Riverdale.
But Tammy likes Riverdale.
Let's see how many blocks I've got to go. 3. And then this one here should be wood. Oh.
Oh, you've done it now.
So how come... Let me just block that just in case.
Because there's a very long door on the lower floor, but not up here. So consequently, it doesn't line up. Oh no, it does. You didn't copy it properly to the other side then.
It must be. Let's get those back in place before a zombie jumps down there.
Well, he couldn't get any further anyway. Can he break blocks?
Not yet.
What do you mean not yet?
Oh, hang on. I'm too far over. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, there's a rogue block. Okay, that's fine then.
But don't we want to add the wood beam down here too while we're down there?
We could do, yeah. So, 1, 2, 3. 4. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks better.
I think you need to move the left wooden beam one over to the right. Left wooden beam. Yep, that one. No, right?
No, I was checking. No, don't.
Are you
See?
sure?
2 blocks between. 2 blocks between. 5 blocks in the middle. So it must just be a perspective thing.
Right, never mind.
But that does look better. Yeah, okay, so now I can go and continue that on upstairs.
I see what the problem was. The 3 space gap to the right you had was filled out by another wood lock on the other side.
And I could replace that.
Are you going to replace everything?
No, most of what I've put in is where I want it to be.
The spotted cow is thinking about starting to watch The Expanse. I remember that the fans of that show recently made a ruckus over it for some reason. That's about as much as I know. And Bell also is asking, is there anyone here who's into Star Trek and collects their comics?
Didn't even know there was Star Trek comics.
Oh look, one of the guys is dreaming of walking. So Potato checked out a game called Agony, and at first he was like, this looks like something Mir and Sal, or even he could play. And then he saw more of it and said to himself that this would be very awkward to play around anyone.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't played it.
No, but Potato can tell us why.
Spotted Cow points out that Amazon is going to make more seasons of it. Of what?
Of what? See, he came down to try and get over our wall there.
No, he did not.
He did too. That's why, because he was heading down there, and then he stopped, came down here, stopped about there, and then went back again. It's because at one point he could pathfind down here. See, you'll see this one does the same and then goes back. Because when they started heading down here, there was a hole.
Belos is asking the Spotted Cow if Netflix picked up The Expanse. Oh, did Amazon pick up The Expanse? And now the question is Amazon or Netflix producing it?
I'm going to remove these stairs now so that I can see how this looks.
The problem, Potato points out, with Agony is suggestive actions involving demons with less clothes than desired.
Ah, I see.
So, The Expanse. Netflix ended the show after season 3, and Amazon is taking over now. But also now believes that Potato should definitely stream Agony. Potato proclaims that this game is not safe for Mir.
Well, I'll keep running with it and we'll see how it turns out.
Potato's intending to send the trailer of Agony to you for some reason. He wants to send you some Agony.
Okay.
And Sal agrees. Hold on. Not Sal. Tammy agrees.
What, that it's not safe for me? Or?
I don't know. She posted it without context and I can't read minds. That sounded slightly passive-aggressive, I'm sorry.
Okay, so that should be the same as downstairs now.
Didn't you want to carry on the wooden beams in the upper room? You have several stoves on fire right now that you're jumping between.
Just thinking about replacing this with white.
That looks weird.
Yeah, do you think it looked better with the brown?
I can't really say, I'm afraid.
It's sort of, it's looking more like a multi-story car park now, I think.
Tammy points out that she agrees with Potato about the game not being safe for Mir, and she also points out that I really don't want to read her mind. I usually don't. not just you specifically, people in general. I feel like if I could do that, it would be an endless barrage of people yabbering in the background, meaning that I'd have to sort out more white noise that I hear all the time.
Do you know, I found that when I came back from Venezuela, from living in Venezuela, because I've been living around people whose language I didn't understand for so long, coming back to the UK and being amongst people whose language I understood, I'd lost the ability to tune out the sound of voices.
Ew.
And it was just like, oh, I wanted to just tell everybody to just be quiet. Because I could understand everything and hear everything, and I just didn't want to know all that stuff. So people just having random conversations about random things, and
How dare they?
oh, it was terrible.
Also, say hello to Silent Assassin,
Hello, Silent Assassin.
who's asking about the game Agony. Yes, that Agony that we're not planning on playing. Based on
'Cause
Potato's
it's not
recommendations.
safe for me. I might leave that as a little way out. Shall we make the balcony a bit wider, Mia? That was something that you were after.
No, I wasn't after a wider balcony. I was for a safety railing in the form of stair steps.
I can put stair steps on the edge.
No, not on the edge. One block higher, making it look like a railing.
Oh, they won't float, unfortunately.
They won't?
No.
Okay, there goes that idea.
But I can put them on the edge so that they look sort of like a curb.
You don't want to have a curb up here. That makes it easier to fall off.
Show you. Looks like that.
Ugh. Horrible.
But yes, you can just walk up it. Later on, we get different coloured blocks, which are not quite as obtrusive as those. Obtrusive? Intrusive. As obvious as those ones.
Belorsa's upset that there are no comic enthusiasts in chat. And Silent Assassin apparently agrees that Agony has some freaky stuff in it. And Spotted Cow is sorry for Belorsa. Yes, just laugh at their misery.
I should just check up on what we're doing on the our research, because we need some of these flax bags, and I think, why are you not doing anything? So 100 bags we've made. What did we need to make red bags? Who's making red bags?
I assume nobody is.
Oh, technologist. That's right.
Tammy is a
Nobody
comic
is.
enthusiast. She's just not a Star Trek enthusiast.
We can start moving some of these guys into their permanent room now.
We have permanent rooms now?
This floor's permanent.
Still has the mine entrance as a hole in the middle.
Well, I need the mine entrance.
It's supposed to look like this,
Well, I could pretty it up a bit,
I suppose.
but what else can I do with it?
I don't know, a railing would be nice.
I can do curbs.
You hurt me so much.
It'd be nicer actually once we've got the dark wood curbs. But something like that, would that look nicer? Would that like
I mean, I guess it makes it slightly less weird.
rather than just a hole in the ground?
Yeah. But you know, I think the floor under the bed still needs to have some
Yeah, it
adjustments
does.
made.
I thought I'd wait until I'm actually moving the beds before I fiddle with the floor
point.
underneath.
If you move the beds, you might want to wait with that until the night's over.
Yeah. Gonna.
So Potato points out that there are options to tune people out. Option 1, go into your life settings and mute population sounds. Or option 2, knife to the ear holes.
Run out of.
Bill also believes that option 2 seems a tad
Oh,
drastic. Earplugs would probably work better. Sound Assassin, on the other hand, proposes that you just shut everybody into a soundproof room. He also believes that your wooden flooring looks nice.
Oh, thank you. Right, I am gonna put the
But also
technologist
suggesting-
here for now.
But also suggesting that the ground floor room needs a dividing wall between the bedroom and the mine entrance. I mean, would you sleep right next to the basement stairs?
Well, I was thinking about moving all of the beds somewhere else rather than...
So this isn't going to turn into a large bedroom?
No, because I'll be expanding the house out to somewhere like here, maybe. So this will probably be an inside wall that we're looking at there. But for the moment, I can at least... Oh no, that's right. I want to just put down, like, get these guys going in here. Gonna need a bed for them. We'll put the bed here until
Brilliant.
I decide where the beds are going. And then this. You probably want more than 5, maybe 10 will do us. What do they need? Copper tools, bronze plates, and linen bags. Okay.
Sound Assassin points out that at night all the monsters come from the basement. So, you know, you wouldn't want to sleep there.
Oh yeah, mints and shops, and then if I can get these, I can buy more dirt, and then we can make loads more things, because at the moment, the amount of dirt that I don't have is really restricting the growth. Because we're short on wood, we're short on flax.
There's
I
some
need more
perfectly good
farms.
dirt in the wall behind you.
Not enough, though. And obviously I'd have to replace it. I mean, I would probably replace it with plaster anyway, but yeah, all in good time. For the moment, I just want to get the next story built.
Potato's demanding more farms.
Yeah, we need more farms. Okay.
More farms means more farmers. More farmers means more beds. More beds means more zombies. More zombies means more guards. So, basically, you need
That's how
a
it
new
works.
bedroom.
Okay. Well, I'm up here. Do we really need this dividing wall? And where did I have the dividing wall downstairs? It was on the middle beam where I've got that beam running across. Yeah, which would be here. Because I still like that dividing beam. What did I make it out of down there? Was it wood?
Logs.
Yeah. Oops, wrong one. So if I bring this across...
Do we really need to
That's-
have plaster down on the floor there, though?
No, I'm going to replace that. This...
Might be a problem.
Should be a stair block, actually.
Yes, that too, but seeing how you can't place... Oh no,
I
never
mean, one
mind,
of
it'll
those
work
stair
out.
blocks.
It'll work out,
It'll
never
look a
mind
bit
me.
weird from the other side, but I think it'll look okay because you'll be able to see the stairs in front and behind. Yes, if I remove this like that,
Ugh.
and then why have we got white walls there?
Because
That's
this used to be a
supposed to
big
be.
wall.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like that.
Sal Assassin is asking what you think of the game Colony Survival and if you're actually recommending it to people.
Oh, I love it. I'm totally addicted to it. I did, I don't know, how many streams?
2 additional. Hold on, 3.
In fact, and I would have done an extra one if,
Mia hadn't been hungry.
no, I would have done one on Monday, except it was
Mia was also hungry.
so hot.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, it was so hot that I just couldn't. Right, have I just screwed up my downstairs? Let's see.
No, you haven't.
No, that did look better when it was all white across.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise it looks weird.
It looks weird to me when the white thing is across, but alright. We clearly have differing opinions and interior design decisions.
So it looks like the wall is sort of carrying on up through. Like there's something structural going on there. Okay. So let me
Now for this
just-
room, I'd recommend that we keep the ceiling at the room height at 3 blocks, meaning we put the ceiling immediately on top of it, otherwise we run into a problem with managing the staircase.
Well, if I if I need to keep it equal height so that the next layer of farm goes on the floor level. Otherwise we end up with the farms and the floor levels not matching up on the next level.
Oh boy.
So the staircase will do okay for one more floor. Anything above that, yeah, sure, we'd have to turn it round and go up again. I think we'll be alright. Right, how are you guys getting on down there? Where's the scientist? Has he just moved?
He might be at the
Yeah, he
technology
has.
station.
He's there.
Oh, he's
Oh,
there.
technologist. Yeah, that's right. We've got to recruit a technologist. So he should come inside now and start making those red bags.
The big stick has granted us another villager for our cause.
There he goes. So the zombies will now increase a bit more. Because as soon as that guy is finished, then we can place down a shop and then we get... well, at least we can start making some coins and then we can buy a shop and then we can start buying some dirt and we can grow more stuff. And we get out of this little bottleneck that we're in. Right, so what I was going to do now was sort out these walls. So I want 2 and then wood.
Belos is asking, where's Cell Technologies when you need him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now you're not even giving them their zombie window?
I might let them have a zombie window, just not quite where it was.
And to answer Potato's question, as I've hinted at earlier on, I can't make it transparent.
Can't make what transparent?
The thing.
The thing.
The thing?
Oh. Okay, so it's 2 and then wood, 2 then wood. Yeah, it should be doing a beam here.
That's the thing that was messing with me downstairs,
Yeah.
because this beam is missing down there too. Which is why I thought we need another space on the other side downstairs.
Yeah. Here we go. And now we get into where we were.
Oh, that took a long time.
Oh yeah, but, you know, oops, sorted a lot out in the meantime. Oh, we're out of logs. Okay.
Well, what do we do now?
Bit of floor work.
Ah, okay, I see.
Why, is there something you particularly want me to fix?
There's a wall full of dirt.
The one just outside at the front.
Maybe. Yes, definitely that one. It's been a scorch on this neighborhood the entire time. Potato has posted a link to what I assume is a humorous image. I'm not sure if it's the fox again or not, because I can't see the preview.
Oh, was that the... Haha, we've done some research. Fantastic. So now, if I pop downstairs... Have a look here.
Banner radius.
Yeah, we can increase that. But we need all these different types of science bags, and we've not actually unlocked those yet.
Okay, fair point. What's the green science bag?
It's an upgraded type of research. So you don't do anything with it other than it's needed to unlock research.
That also points out that I might have accidentally called him
that's it.
Potato. It happens, I'm old and senile and bald.
He's not bald.
Yes, I am.
He's not actually that old, and he's not really that senile
I
either.
am a pensioner at heart.
He is a pensioner at heart, I'll give you that.
Gladys from 2A, you know, we're great bingo friends. Do we need to increase our inventory size at one point? Because it looks like we're about to be full.
Oh, this is what I want. We need bronze coin. So where do we make bronze coin? It's
Not
not
there.
there. And it's
Not
not
there.
there.
The technologist?
No, he just makes science bags.
Oh, okay.
We're a little
The
low
mincer?
on ammo. Oh, stone bricks.
But also believes that he is older than me, and his hair has barely started going grey, never mind receding.
Yeah, Mia's
Well,
just
you're
practicing.
not believing in your pensioner existence
Not
enough
in
yet.
there.
You need to believe that you're a pensioner to be one. You're trying to resist it, give in to it, become a pensioner.
We need a mint.
There you go. But Spotted Cow points out that it guesses you need a mint, Sal.
I do.
Silent Assassin is asking how old. Boris is 80, I'm 50. I'm guessing Belos is something really young, like 30.
Mia is not really 50.
I'm
He's
50.
just got the mental age of a
I am-
50-year-old.
I'm 50. I'm just as healthy as a 50-year-old. I could even be 60.
So...
I think Belos is about to get a lot older because he's saying, "As you wish, Lord Sidious."
I'm
In
going to...
response to me giving him the order to give in.
I'm going to make them make more bronze plates because I think...
No, I'm
most
not.
have used them
Stop
up.
saying that. Stop
What?
spreading
Who?
lies,
What?
Belorso. I am 55. See, I've aged 5 years. Spotted Cow is asking why I'm not 103 years old. Well, that would be a bit too old. I don't think you're eligible for still getting a pension at this point. You're going to get admitted to an institute by that time. And Potato points out that Sal's age is... Oh, goodness.
What? Oh, with all my birthdays.
Yeah, with all your birthdays. So that's 1,000, that's 1,000,000, that's 1,000,000,000. What's the number after billion?
999,999,999,999.
Well, what's the thing after 1,000,000,000? It's easier in German.
Trillion?
Trillion?
Mm-hmm.
I never understood that. In German, it goes from Millionen to Milliarden, and from then it goes to Billionen to Billiarden. See, we have a distinction there. Anyway, you're 9,999,999,999,999 years old.
I have a lot of birthdays. I was talking about that with someone in work today.
To get another birthday today.
No, it was someone at work was going to a thing after work at somewhere, a shop that she frequents was having a special thing, and she was going along, and she was saying she put her name down for some mailing list membership thing, so that she would get an invite to the thing. I think it's a free calligraphy course or something like that. Something that sounds fun. But she also gets a free coffee every week and on her birthday. And I said, oh, about that, what you should do is... And then told her about my birthday scheme.
Did she believe you're amoral?
No, she thought it was incredibly complicated. How would she ever keep up with which birthday she's supposed to have when? She needs a spreadsheet to do it.
Well, she's working in an office. Let's make a spreadsheet.
Well, I said to her that you don't really need anything of the sort because you don't organise anything. Oh, well, I wouldn't know where I'm supposed to be going out on which birthday. So you just give them...
Give them a new birthday.
So all you do is you give them... When you give them your email address and you set them a birthday, so... When they think it's your birthday, they send you an email. You don't need to know when the birthdays are that you've told them, because they'll tell you.
A fair point. Tammy points out that she's not old, she's timeless.
Yeah, Tammy's a classic.
But also points out that you don't stop getting a pension at any age. Well, as soon as you're dead age... Oh, that's not how it works. As soon as you're dead, you stop getting pension, which could happen at any age. There you go, fixed it. Also, but also believes that the German system of using Millionen, Milliarden, Billionen, Billiarden, and so on is the one thing we overcomplicate. The million billion system is apparently much simpler in his opinion. Yeah, but you don't get as far.
Well, million, trillion. I can't remember what's over trillion.
See?
Only because I've never had
By
to
the
use
time
it.
you're stuck with a trillion, I'm already at a billiarden. On a side note, say hello to Cell Technologies.
Hello, Cell Technologies. We
But
were
also-
just talking about you, asking where you were.
Yeah, Bell also was asking about him, and now he points out that he's late. Bell also says quadrillion and quintillion.
Oh, yeah, that sounds familiar.
And the Spotted Cow points out that they have the same counting system as Germany and Norway. And you wouldn't want to see yourself disagreeing with Norway. This guy's not working a whole lot.
No, he needs bronze plate. Oh, that's where all my bronze plates are going.
Oh, yeah, right.
Into these things. Oh no, he only needs one bronze plate. Who's using all the bronze plates?
The arrow guys, maybe?
Didn't think we used...
Well, you're ordering them
Oh, I
to
think
make...
maybe he's so busy making arrows that he's not getting round to making bronze plates.
So we need more crafters.
It is a... What's this? Oh, it's a metalsmith. Alright, so a metalsmith, is that? Yes, the bronze anvil that does metalsmithing. So if we put down one of those, I should really make... Oh, that would make sense. If we've got our mine downstairs, then really I should have our metalworking room here, shouldn't I?
Or down in
Like
the mines.
the furnace and the... I don't know, would you put your furnace and anvils down in the mines?
Yes, let's send those poor workers down or we can't see them. Cell Technologies is asking what he missed. Discussions about room interior design. Me lamenting the fact that Sal can't build railings for the life of her, but instead she has curbs. There's a curb to your left. It's brilliant.
Curb.
And wooden beams. We also briefly ventured into the topic of Fallout 76 being depressing. Very briefly. And we had a weird conversation about Nicole Kidman apparently not being naturally blonde. Cell Technologies points out that a curb is better than no railing, which is true, I guess, but it could be better. I believe as retribution, Belarus is now planning to play Germany in Hearts of Iron 4 and conquer Norway even before annexing Austria. Well, since we share the same system, you won't do them any harm.
I'm keeping this guy away from these researchers, even though they're more useful. Just because I don't want him using bronze plates for the moment. So I've got him doing these green bags because they don't require bronze plate.
The Spotted Cow is asking if I'm planning on playing Fallout New Vegas again anytime soon. No. Still upset with Bethesda. And Potato wants me to tell a story about the towel on the chair. I refuse.
The towel on the chair?
Yes.
The towel on my chair?
Yes, I suppose so. But also says a towel on a chair? Oh, the humanity!
Was that when Boris had sweaty balls?
Mm-hmm.
Has that come up in conversation recently?
Oh, goodness, no. No, not really. Potato probably just wants to take a stab at me or something. Cell Technology says, towel on a chair? He has a towel on a chair.
He must be another one who sits in the nude.
Please stop. Your family begs you. I am now your family, all of it. Need to listen to me.
Mm-hmm. Right, I am gonna get lost if I don't do this from the front. So... we do wooden window there. Okay, I've got a side door in this one. Oh yeah, if we got any logs, we've still got no logs.
What happened with the log production?
Well, we need more wood to be grown. We're just running out of logs. So they're making logs into planks and into firewood. So we're out of planks And we are probably out of firewood as well, which is a real problem because they can't make bread when we're out of firewood. And I can't see any firewood.
Cell Technologies believes that there are too many mosquitoes to sit anywhere without clothes. Yeah, that's weird. I was expecting a lot of mosquitoes already, but there are virtually none.
We've got fly nets. That
yeah, we do,
solves
but
the problem of
not
mosquitoes.
necessarily. There are also none outside.
Yeah, actually,
I haven't encountered
weird.
anything.
It is weird just how few insects we've got.
I mean, not that I mind.
No, me neither.
I probably will mind in a few years when we have no more pollinators.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for the bees and all. We really need some
Oh,
more.
God, no.
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
Veloz is entirely disgusting. He's only wearing his underwear.
I approve.
No, you don't. You're not allowed to.
But I do. I think everyone should sit around in half naked.
He points out that in his defense, it's currently 30 degrees Celsius with 100% humidity where he's living, so he's apparently been forgiven.
Yeah, exactly.
Potato and Sand Assassin want to know how I met Sal.
Through the knit.
There you go, that's the short answer.
Yeah. In fact, when I joined the knit, because I met Mia through Boris, and I met Boris through playing Space Engineers, and Boris was playing.
Hold your horses. Look,
What?
Tammy has currently 33 degrees Celsius, but she's at least decently dressed.
I'm decently dressed, but only because Mia's here. And he disapproves if I wasn't. I was going to say he disapproves when I'm not decently dressed, but Mia never knows if I'm. Mia wouldn't.
I'm
in the
still
same room.
disapproving to a degree. She's wearing heathen clothes without sleeves.
Yeah, I've got no sleeves on.
The horror.
I'm wearing a vest top. A3, gap 3. I could at least do that bit, couldn't I?
Cell Technologies can't actually check his temperature right now, but he's pretty sure it's fairly close to 30 degrees where he's currently living. Where were we? Oh yeah, we were in the middle of telling a story about me.
Yeah. So I met Boris, and Boris told me about the NID, and then he asked if I wanted to go join them. I think it was playing with Apple on the forest, and I said, yeah, okay, and we did UHC, a Minecraft UHC.
That's a bit of a leap. We went from joining Apple in the forest, which is a gross and weird sentence to consider outside of context, to a UHC, but alright.
Yeah.
And that's where I come in. As the
Yeah.
guy who did the backend stuff in the past,
Yeah.
I was managing the UHC server.
And Boris told me about Mia. He said, you're going to meet Mia. Be nice to him. And he said that Mia's one of those people who it's really easy to take advantage of because he's a real nice guy and he'll do anything that you ask him to do. So just make sure you don't ask him to do too much because he'll never say no.
No.
Oh, Boris said.
Yeah, but I said no.
Yeah.
To
And it took about an hour as well. I got an hour's lecture on being nice to Mia. And since then, Mia's developed this really salty personality, which is quite funny compared to how he was when I first met him.
So you're trying to tell me I was unfunny beforehand? Oh, nice. Thank you.
No, I'm not
Yes.
saying that it's unfunny. Hang on, something's not right there. Why is that all? There's something's not supposed to be Brown, I think.
Oh god. Please,
What?
Velosa, don't go there. That's gross. Tammy pointed out that if you can't go outside, you're not dressed. And now Velosa's proposing how would being dressed in just his underwear prevent him from going outside? Common decency, being a normal human being, not one of those Eastern people. You know, I'm just talking about East Germany. None of the other Eastern states are that bad.
Yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know, Mia's got this all came from something. I read an article somewhere about how there was a craze for nudist hiking in Germany. And so I decided to tease Mia about it, knowing
Hello. Goodbye.
what a thing he has about nakedness. And Mia said, no, it's not all Germans, it's just the East Germans. So there you go. Apparently it's only the East Germans who like their public nudity. We got any more wood yet? No, still no more wood.
The spotted cow points out that it doesn't have morals, so who's going to stop the cow? Well, for cow kind, it is culturally appropriate to wear no clothes. You would be the odd one out if you were a cow wearing a hat or something.
But if I was to walk around in nothing...
Are you a cow? Do you want to be called a cow?
That's not what I'm getting at. What I mean is... Oh, we can make one of those. What I'm saying is that if I was... if I was to walk around in, like, shorts and t-shirt, for example, with a hat, the hat wouldn't count towards my decency in your eyes, would it? We have a mint. We have a mint. Okay, need to place down a bed, place down the mint.
You took a very specific example there. I'm just trying to point out that we currently don't really make proper clothes for cows, which is why a hat would be the only thing that's actually fitting for it. But the spotted cow loves his hat, so there you go.
Right, now we need another colonist. And then...
Potato points out that this story about Boris telling you about, me not saying no is entire nonsense because I would apparently tell Potato no in a heartbeat.
Oh, he's learnt a lot. It's something... I've been training Mia in how not to be so nice that people just take advantage of him. Because Mia used to be really bad for that. He didn't know how to
And then I met
say...
all of Stream Chat and became really salty.
Right, I've got some dirt, so I'll put down the dirt that I've got.
Would it be sensible to already start on the new frame?
What?
The new stone frame for the next floor of the farm.
Well, I've still got holes here to fill in. I've got room for farm. Actually, let's...
Cell Technologies is asking if I've overdosed on salt. No, I became salt.
Yeah, he is one with the salt. He is the salt. So I want to put a tree farm here.
Sal Assassin wanted to know what type of hat the spotted cow is wearing. It's a cowboy hat, obviously.
I thought cows wore straw hats.
Well, unless you want to be a cool cow.
With their ears poking through. Oh no, that's donkeys that have... Yeah, because cows' ears don't go up, do they?
Yeah. Tammy is
Yeah.
sorry if meeting her made me salty. There's no specific person. You all contributed to it. Including me and Sal.
Yeah. I've enabled Mir's salt by teaching Mir that he's okay to be the person that he wants to be. It turned out the person Mir wanted to be was Salt.
No, I wanted to be a
Salty.
50-year-old pensioner, and I've
And a
succeeded.
grumpy one.
Well, have you ever met a 50-year-old pensioner who's not grumpy?
Actually, at 50, you're unlikely to be a pensioner. I was just going to say, yeah, Phil in my office. He's not grumpy.
Oh, he's not a pensioner.
He's not a pensioner. But then people aren't a pensioner at 50.
There's something called Frührentner. Anyway, Potato has a fictional scenario in which you are saying, Mir, you have to learn to tell people no. To which I say no. Sal Technologies believes that once you become one with the salt, you have overdosed on salt. That's not how it works. Spotted Cow points out that the cowboys it has killed did not wear straw hats.
I think I might need an extra guard. Just put down another bed.
Are you sure you're getting enough copper?
Probably. And if I'm not, I can always get another miner. Actually, I use these stairs. Put another bed because I'll need a daytime and a nighttime. Might as well do the floor under the bed.
I thought you wanted to put in 2 for the daytime.
I've
guard
done
too.
one downstairs already.
Okay.
So I'm going to put in an extra bow. We'll put one in there, and then a nighttime bow guy. We'll put him up here. There you go. Go get guarding.
It doesn't look like they're going to get guarding. It looks like they're going to bed. Never mind. They've changed their mind.
He's going to bed. Oh, so are all the other daytime
He had
guards.
a short work day.
Yeah. Recruited just in time for bed.
Sal Technologies calls the spotted cow a bovine hunter extraordinaire.
Sounds good. Right, how many coins have we got? Have we made any?
We're
Oh, yeah,
really
20.
short on woodlock still. Could it be that we need another woodlock farm?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So
It
that's
didn't
what I've
look
been
like it.
talking about while you've not been listening to me.
Oi!
So, I need to place dirt down here, but we're out of dirt. And I need to place so many more farms rather than just going and mining a little patch like that. Because I'm not sure I could get enough without like digging huge holes. We need to buy some from the shop. But to buy something from the shop, from the trader, we need to buy a trader. And to buy a trader, we need some bronze coins. So the thing I'm looking to buy next, it's not in here, it's on the crafting table.
Potato's asking, have you ever used nudity to shoo Mir out of a room?
No. That's what I'm looking for next, the shop. Oh, only needs planks.
So we do need more wood.
I tell you what I need to do is stop them from making firewood just for the moment. if they stop making things out of... Yeah, because it's... most of the wood is being used for firewood. How are we doing for... So if I put those back, they won't try and make any of those. I'll put those back so they don't try and make planks. So it should be that the next thing they make... and of course I could always up the priority of it as well.
It's already at the highest priority.
So it is. Yep, so they've got the things they need now. So first thing tomorrow, the guy will go and chop down those trees. We'll have some logs. They'll make some planks, and then we'll have a shop. Cool. And then
I feel like we should build a guard tower out of your brick blocks.
a guard tower. Yeah, where should I put the guard tower?
I have no idea. You're running out of space soon.
Oh god, that's a fast one down there.
There he goes. It's Sonic, everybody. He's cutting through the line too. How rude. Oh, never mind. He's dead.
They are regularly getting round to here now. Oh, good. Okay, so the overlap of the guards will just for a moment sort that out. It's a good job that they have the long overlap between the daytime and nighttime guards, because it just helps to get on top of it.
Cell Technologies points out that the guy was running at the speed of molasses.
Is it if they were all running that fast, we'd need twice the number of guards. Because our guards can only shoot at a certain rate.
Is your coin table done yet?
Oh, it might be. Shop, yes, they've made 3 of them.
Do we need 3 of them, really?
No, it's just that because it was an urgent rush job, they all started at once.
Bell also wants to know how fast is molasses and what even is molasses?
Molasses is the... it's like raw sugar in its sort of treacle stage before it's been boiled down into refined sugar. So it moves at a rate probably 10 times the speed of tarmac.
Fascinating. Sound Assassin believes the zombies are like lemmings. And Potato's asking, is there anything new at the house? Or basically, how's life? I've recently won the £10 Amazon gift voucher.
Oh, yeah, Mia did.
I wish I had something prepared that would be like a victory noise that I could play on stream with some confetti and everything. I need to set that up.
Where those bronze arrows are dropping really, really quickly. Who's in charge of making bronze arrows?
All of them. Oh no, the other icons are just people using them. Never mind.
Bronze ingots and planks. So it's the metal smith.
Shouldn't
We've
you
got 2
re-up
guys
the
on that.
firewood production so the iron and thing smelting doesn't run out?
Yes. I think I had it up about 300. How much do we have? 228.
Cell Technologies points out that a lot of things can be turned into molasses as long as it got enough sugar in it.
Okay, it's stopped dropping.
Bell also points out that your statement of something running approximately 10 times the speed of tarmac is just turning into a parody of the Imperial system. Potato wants to know if the Amazon gift voucher was the only eventful thing that happened this week. It was warm. Nothing happens when it's warm because nobody wants to do anything.
Particularly me.
Silent Assassin wants to know, how did I win? I answered a survey. Basically, a few weeks ago, the university was hosting a tuition fee information forum where people could come and voice their opinions, so they knew whether or not the university was using our tuition fees properly. I signed up for that, but apparently too many people signed up for it. Probably because they were offering every participant a £10 Amazon gift voucher who participated in the forum as an incentive for people to, show up and fill out their questions and so forth. Basically just generate an audience. And since too many people showed up, they turned the entire thing into a survey where nobody had to show up for. And I filled out the survey, and apparently I was one of the people selected randomly to get one. I didn't win the main prize because apparently to make the survey more alluring, they set up a main prize which would be one £50 Amazon gift voucher, but hey, it's still something. Cell Technologies is asking, hold on, molasses is used in mortar? Probably. And Tammy says that molasses is okay for baking, but she thinks it smells terrible.
Yay, we've got dirt coming in. Premium quality dirt.
Are we minting our own coins so we can buy
Dirt. Yes.
dirt from who now?
The shop.
The shop. Is that a similarly divine being like the stick?
Like all shops everywhere.
But also believes that I won the consolation prize. Wow.
The
rude.
constellation prize?
Consolation
For being a
prize. The consolation
star.
prize.
I always said you were a starby.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
If you ever want to really embarrass me in a way that doesn't involve nudity, just praise him for something.
No, stop.
He gets really embarrassed with compliments. Don't you, Mia?
Stop.
He does.
I'm very capable of receiving compliments like, that's a very nice turtleneck.
You struggle even with that.
No, I'm not.
Right, so now what we need is another bed.
Potato wants to know what I'm planning to spend my £10 on. I don't know. I don't buy things from Amazon. But also suggesting turtlenecks.
Didn't you buy the fly nets from Amazon? Oh, fly nets, they're an amazing thing. If you've got problems with mosquitoes, what you need is fly nets. Although I'm not sure the fly nets would be would have small enough holes for mosquitoes.
They do.
Do they?
Yes.
Yeah, we've got fly nets on our windows, and they're fantastic. We have the windows open all day, all night, no flies.
Cell Technologies points out that there is the door problem with fly nets.
True. Yeah. We've got.
Well, as long as you don't need to go outside, it's fine.
Look, as long as you don't need to climb out through the window. We've got our windows open quite wide, so they're like half the length of the wall, half the depth, the height. That's the one. Half the height of the
That
wall.
would be a very thick window if they were half the depth of the wall.
Yeah, I was thinking, hang on, there's something wrong there. I used to, like, my last apartment had floor to ceiling windows on most of the walls.
Sal Technologies doesn't actually need to go outside, so that would in theory solve this problem, but there is the issue of everybody else always keeping the doors open for some bloody reason.
No, wasn't my fault this time.
I'm ignoring Potato now. And Bell also believes that I should be called mere Jobs for wearing turtlenecks. He was not the only person in history to wear turtlenecks. And frankly, I'm a bit offended.
Why are you offended, Mia?
Because I don't like Apple products.
You like your iPhone?
To an extent, yes. But I'm not an avid fanboy.
Well, I'm not a fanboy. But I'll give their products credit where I think credit's due.
Yeah, but the credit's not due for easy file transfer. Crying out loud. The guy who buys your dirt is not in the shop today.
No, he's gone to bed and I've just used up all the dirt that he's bought today. And what I've got to be careful of is that we're not using all the bronze to make coins to buy dirt, so that we're short of arrows.
The spotted cow hates Apple. Well, that's not very nice to Apple. I hear he's very nice to hang out in the forest
the
with.
apple.
You know, I had this weird problem where in the first few weeks when I got to know Apple, I immediately associated the term Apple with him instead of the company. So when Apple sent me an email about updating the terms of service, I was really confused. Sal Assassin wants to know how I became Sal's lodger.
That's a bit of a long and complex story, but it ends in
education in
university.
the UK
Yes.
is just more admirable than what my local village university could have mustered. So that's how I got here.
Yeah.
Prestige. Although I have to admit, there's one thing that the university here is lacking in comparison to my village university.
Oh, what's that?
An abbey.
Oh, yeah. You don't have an abbey as part of the university in Manchester. That's true.
No, I don't. I really like that about the German village one when I was looking at it, but you know.
I could be putting the ceiling in, couldn't I? Maybe I couldn't.
Bell also is upset with the Deutsche Telekom. Their SIM cards suddenly stopped working for no reason, and he's hoping that they'll be able to send him a new one without applying a new charge. What?
We're facing some trouble down here.
That's a lot of green shirts, guys.
And they're getting very close.
How long until it's daylight?
Dawn is coming.
You're out of pebbles almost.
Oh, I need to let me just make sure they kill this guy before I start hitting him. No, leave my guys alone.
You're not very good at hitting him.
I was using the wrong button.
I think you need to start hitting again. Never mind.
That's okay, they took care of that one.
The reinforcements
here comes
are there.
reinforcements, yeah. Okay.
Spotted Cow's asking Abby from NCIS? No, a church where monks and nuns live.
We are gonna need more people, without a doubt.
And also
get
is
some more
asking, you
guards.
wanted prestige and you went to Manchester?
Yeah, we've got some really good universities in Manchester.
I feel a bit offended now.
We've got across the road from our apartment is the university where Paul Rutherford first split the atom, and
See?
Yeah, there's like 19 Nobel accolades in Manchester University.
Sound Assassin is asking what I'm studying at university. Pedagogy.
You might need to explain what that is, because I didn't know.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why people don't know. It's the art of raising children properly. Turning them into decent human beings. It's not easy.
Nighttime Bogart. No.
Spotted Cow believes that school and church do not mix. Depends where you are. Like I said, the village university put a huge emphasis on having the church involved with everything. Did you put down new beds? Oh, you did.
No, I must have only put down one.
Pedagogy. Pedagogy. Hold on, there was a G missing? Pedagogy. Oh, yeah, I missed a G.
Yeah, the study
The second to
of
last G.
learning.
No. That's the study of raising children properly. There you go. That's how you spell pedagogy. But also says that's that I'm basically saying I'm learning how to be a child slaver. Potato would like to know what your degrees are, Sal.
Mechanical engineering. And I am currently studying for chartered status as a company secretary, which has got absolutely nothing to do with mechanical engineering at all, and is all to do with law and accountancy.
Yeah, but I assume you take design philosophies you learn from your degree into account when you're managing a company, like designing something to have its form follow its function.
Yes.
Yes. Sound Technologies points out that his garbage bin, his top, is full of dead mosquitoes from his personal genocide, and now he wants to know if anybody knows a good mosquito repellent. Vinegar. Just have a bit of white vinegar out in a small bowl somewhere where the mosquitoes are usually coming in, and that's usually a good repellent. But then again, it's working so well that it smells bad enough to also repel humans. And yourself. But maybe that's what you're aiming for. I would not recommend using a hairspray and a lighter. That sounds like a fire hazard that could get out of control fairly quickly. Also, hairspray is really expensive.
Oh, you can get
I
some
wouldn't
really
know, I'm
cheap
bald, but you know. Anyway, Tammy has to go. Farewell.
Oh, bye, Tammy.
Thanks for joining us.
Okay, they're alright for the moment. And we'll have logs soon. Do we have more dirt? We do have more dirt. Oops.
Yeah, we needed a box there, really. I would like to propose to move the tree farm downstairs next to the other tree farm and put something from down there up here.
But what happens when we need a third tree farm? Does that mean we've got to move everything around again?
Yes.
And we only need one berry farm.
Fair point.
We might need another 2 flax farms yet. And I don't know how many wheat farms we're going to need.
Potato's proposing that you and me can duke it out in a game called Tricky Towers. It's like Tetris, but it has physics.
What are we doing for food? Are we keeping up on food? Where's our cooks? Our cooks are upstairs. See if they've got everything they need. Or do we need to... Okay, so they have got everything they need. So if we're not keeping up on food, then we're going to need more farms and more bakers. So the number drops. It takes 50 units of food to buy a colonist. No, I think we're just okay for the moment.
Yes? Ah! No! Stop! I do not want to see your oversized spider crabs! Spotted Cow wants Sal to get hunts with the German flamethrower.
Oh, the next game that I am going to have an addiction to. Well, that I've already kind of got an addiction to. The game that I'm playing when I'm not playing this at the moment is Farm Manager 2018. Where I'm playing through the campaign at the moment, and I've got a really big farm with like 8 tractors, and I've got loads of cows.
She's disappointing her father, though.
Yeah, I'm disappointing my old dad, who sent me on a huge guilt trip about how much my deceased mother loved the farm, and how he's too old after a hurricane came and destroyed it, and he's too old to fix it.
Keep in mind, he did most of the damage, not the hurricane.
Yeah, I've come to the conclusion that that our old dad has got such a fascination with machinery and no consideration at all for the resources that you need to acquire such machinery, that actually he may have made the farm go bust in the first place. And
Potato's wondering if he needs to make art assets that are farm related, so you can turn that into either a stream or a series.
I don't. It's a very slow game. I don't know whether or not you'd want to watch it, to be honest. Thought about streaming
Cell
it.
Technology is pretty sure that if he gets his hands on a flamethrower, he would burn before even 20 mosquitoes would be set ablaze.
Actually, why am I doing that? I should use what logs I have to build up here. Around the front there.
But also puts out the friendly reminder that there's also Railway Empire that needs to be
indeed
finished.
And Railway Empire will get another look in. Yeah, I went off just for a little while. I went off playing games that took an awful lot of concentration.
Spotted Cow wants to know if Farm Manager 2018 has a multiplayer mode.
Don't think so. I'm not sure because I bought it. I went to the welcome screen, the main menu, and the top option was campaign, and so I thought I would look to see what was in that option, and I clicked it, and it immediately started the campaign. So I've no idea what the other options are. That's I just started playing the first thing that came on screen. If I'm careful about this, I should be able to place one more block that would enable me to get the floor, or at least the ceiling in.
Now, once you have the ceiling in, you can put the floor in. We'll also point out that, in theory, all the games you play require 100% of your concentration at all times.
It depends on the amount of concentration involved, though.
Like,
the intensity.
Colony Survival is a game that can have relaxed moments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just
like
sort of building and playing, and they're the kinds of games I've been playing recently. The ones where you don't have to think too much.
Yeah, while on the other hand, if you play something like Bounty Train, you eventually get overwhelmed with keeping track of all the sales data you need to have in mind. And that can lead to you turning into a mute while playing the game on stream.
But I will get back to it because I enjoy Railway Empire very much.
Railway Empire is not quite as bad as Bounty Train, I'd like to believe.
It's a different type of intense concentration. Like with Bounty Train, yeah, you had to keep on top of all that sales data and remember what value was where and which town had which thing and stuff.
How long you need to get from there to there from there to there to accept quests. It's all very convoluted.
Mm-hmm. With Railway Empire, it's more of a strategic challenge. How are we doing?
Cell Technology says the locomotives are a great motive to start an empire.
Mm-hmm.
Did we always have bird noises?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, have you never noticed before?
I'm so used to all the banging and hitting and clopping down there in the work area that I never really noticed the birds. Cell Technologies is asking, intense railway action.
Yeah.
Intense railway action in the sense of an action movie you can get on Wednesdays at 8 PM GMT +1, where I'll be playing Lobotomy Corporation, where one of my weird monsters is a train guy. He doesn't really look like a train, but occasionally he summons one.
Oh, are you doing the outro?
No, I'm not.
Oh, right. I was going to say, it's not that time already, is it?
It's almost, but not just yet.
Okay.
Potato also only just now noticed the birds himself.
Yay. Extra trees. So, because they're short and everything, they'll use those logs up straight away because they're gonna, yeah, they've got a backlog of stuff to make and probably urgent stuff like firewood and things. All right, so they've got us up to 300 firewood. They're still trying to make us more planks.
Potato is wearing a fancy hat and he wants us to guess what it is.
A Stetson.
It's his bird.
Oh.
Silent Assassin says tweet tweet.
All that wood's just over there. I wonder if I can reach any.
I mean, you could just put down a support block beneath you to reach a little further.
It could. One of the risks is that can't tell from here, but it might be that the tree branches, because the hill's so steep, it's quite possible that on the other side that the tree branches touch the floor and a zombie could just walk straight over and onto me.
Fair point. So let's not then.
Yeah, and I would end up with floating blocks. And I don't really like that one.
Oh no, now that you pointed it out, I can't unsee it anymore. Thank you.
I could try jumping. Haha, did it. That was good. But we should have... We'll get on top of the logs issue soon, very soon.
With a third tree farm.
Like I say, they'll need to play catch up because there'll be a lot of backlog. Right, well, let's just get that plaster block and let's build some of this up here.
And side note, say hello to Ralph.
Oh, hello, Ralph.
Who points out that we'll soon be facing the end of the stream.
We will.
You are correct. How very observant of you. I would offer you a Pulitzer Prize for investigative journalism.
So, yeah, Mia's in a sarcastic mood.
I always am.
Yeah, I know. But, you know.
Ralph points out that he changed his name. He's now Ralph with an underscore.
Oh, so you are.
Potato's asking in general if there are any recordings planned that need to have thumbnails made.
Not at the moment.
It's too warm. We'll get back to you as soon as winter has come.
Yeah, been a bit lax on recording. Don't really want to place down those until I've got some planks. Planks! I'm going to take those planks. Oh yeah, that was a plank. Ah, okay, so we're now at the point where we can start having windows everywhere. All the windows.
Potato finds that statement relatively funny because he remembers you and Anubis saying that you're basically recording always.
Yeah, and that was true.
When we're still hanging out together as a group.
Actually, it was like when my mum got diagnosed, that sort of threw everything off a bit.
Anyway, to lighten the mood a little, Sound Assassin wants to know if you think you'll play Oxygen Not Included again anytime soon. They've added quite a few new updates since the last time you streamed.
Yeah, I did. I actually did start recording some because again, it was something I was playing, like just for the escapism of it, really, and. I recorded a few episodes, but it wasn't really turning out like the kind of recording I would want. So, yeah, so I didn't follow through on the recording.
Sound Assassin is working on some Oxygen Not Included artwork regardless of that, and he is happy to offer you to use that in thumbnails if you need to.
Well, actually, Potato's already done some really good assets for me to use. But yeah, I really appreciate the offer.
Well, the more the merrier.
Okay.
Also, introducing some competition to Potato might spur him to reach for even higher artistic stars.
What?
I don't know. Potato started hissing at Silent Assassin.
Here we go. So I no longer need to climb up the walls now to get to this floor. I wonder if I can fit even another staircase if I wanted to go
Not the full
further.
height. If you want to aim for this room height again, you won't. But you could fit another 3 pi room in there. Cell Technologies is suggesting that Potato and Sound Assassin combine their artistic powers to create superior art.
What did I have in my hand then?
I don't know.
Master block.
How did that get there?
Don't know. We'll top those up there. Oh, turn about.
What's the
topping up
shirt
though,
for?
or- Oh, they're used in the manufacture of things. It looks like something you can wear. You can't.
Oh no.
What?
If you can't wear clothes, what does that say about you?
I am shirtless.
Oh! The horror.
Let me just top up their stones. Food's down to 517. Yeah, the bread is definitely dropping.
Potato will make sure that his art will always be worthy of a fridge magnet. Now he pulls out a knife and repeats always in a very creepy way. I'm pretty sure you can't threaten the fridge or the magnet with a knife.
Have I made that too high?
Yes.
That feels too high. How does it look downstairs?
Not that high.
Ah.
Oh well.
It goes there.
Bill also wants to know if the shirt is too small for you.
Yeah, it's a tiny little shirt, isn't it? Actually, I could have left that one in. Oh yeah, that means that all of these are too high as well. Oh, it's getting to dawn. This is the time where the zombies usually get overpowering if they're gonna.
No, they're fine.
Yeah.
The
Extra
additional
guard, maybe.
archers you implemented are doing the job just fine. Although I found it interesting that the zombie was immediately aiming for one of the archers instead of the flag.
Yeah, they will aim for one of the two. If they reach the flag, then while they're stood at the flag, the villagers will slowly die. So they'll...
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
for
never mind.
As long as the zombies stood at the flag, the villagers... And it's not terribly slow, but it's not terribly fast. It gives you enough time to realise that something's going wrong and get there, but not much time to do it. It can, especially while your colony's still small,
Ugh.
it'll get through all your colonists in no time. And that's the sort of lose condition of the game if you drop down to 0 colonists.
Potato reminds me that it's alright if you're not wearing any clothes because you have no body. You're just a sentient cloud or something.
Yeah, I am just a sentient cloud of...
A sentient cloud could wear a trench coat.
I am a naked sentient cloud.
Please stop. Cell Technologies, on the other hand, believes that the in-game character is just one of those random villagers.
I'm not a random villager. I am a unique individual. I'm more than just a red shirt.
So you're trying to say you're more equal than the others?
I think that was what we decided, wasn't it, last time?
Yes, it was. But also is having flashbacks to the Nid Space Engineers series, where Boris changed his mind and wanted everybody to tear everything down again.
Wanted everything to... What? Boris wanted everything what?
Boris has changed his mind and wants all of it torn down again.
Oh, what was that in? Oh, bye, cow.
Goodbye. Oh yeah, hold on. Time's up.
Oh, is it that... Right,
Yes,
okay,
it's exactly that time now.
I thought Spotted Cow was saying that he needed to go.
Probably.
All right. Well, that's a good point to end.
Well, if you've enjoyed this one and would like to see more colony survival, it's very likely that Sal will carry on next Thursday at 8 PM GMT +1, but I can't guarantee that there won't be more in between. Alternatively, I, of course, will, as already hinted at earlier on, be streaming Lobotomy Corporation at Wednesday, 8 PM GMT +1, which is roughly 2 hours ago from now if you're watching this live. On Wednesday. Already said Wednesday. And if neither of us are your particular type of cup of tea, there's also fruity cocktail, potato, blah blah blah, Saturday, 8 PM GMT +1,
Unless
Kingdom
I've
Hearts.
really got into Farming Simulator, in which case...
All things are subject to change, no guarantees issued. Thank you very much, thank you for watching, goodbye! Or do you still have something to say before I click the button?
Thanks for watching.
Okay, that was a very generic thing to say, but I guess it works. Cheers.